How to create an opt-in page that's high converting and free. What's up guys, it's Amy here. Now the opt-in page goes by the name of squeeze pages, capture pages, and opt-in funnels. The goal is pretty much the same thing, and that is to build an email list of leads and subscribers. Now make sure you watch until the end of this tutorial because I've got a special gift for you. Without further ado, let's just dive right in. Okay guys, before you start building out your opt-in page, you will need 4 things. One is you need a free landing page or sales funnel builder. I'm currently using Groovepages because I have a lifetime account with them, but right now they are still offering free accounts where you can build up to 3 sales funnels completely free, and you can get your free account at amyvo.com/freelander. The second thing you need is an email marketing provider. I'm currently using ActiveCampaign until GrooveMail, which is part of Groovefunnels, is available. You can use GetResponse, MailChimp, ConvertKit. There's a bunch out there. I just use ActiveCampaign because I think they're one of the best. The third thing you will need is a cover image of your lead magnet. So you can go to canva.com to design your cover image as well as your freebie lead magnet. The fourth thing you will need is your free lead magnet. So to build your email list, you're going to have to offer value upfront by offering a free download, also known as a lead magnet. And this can be a checklist, workbook, guide. Your freebie needs to be ultra specific, as in it solves one specific problem for your target audience. It must have a high perceived value and is easily consumable under 10 minutes. So what we're going to do is recreate this opt-in landing page as well as the thank you page for it. Now before you stop the video and say it's too simple, it's not pretty enough, well, I've actually put money behind this page and ran a Google Ads to test it. And Google Ads, as you know, is cold traffic and it got email opt-ins. So pretty landing pages doesn't mean you will get email opt-ins. Sometimes the best landing pages are simple and they get straight to the point. There's a few factors at play when it comes to the number of emails that you will get on your landing page, also known as opt-in conversion rate. So number 1 is your offer. In this case, it's your lead magnet and what you're giving away for free. Is it valuable enough? 2 is the copy on your landing page. Do you have benefit-driven bullet points that explain the value of your offer? 3 is a traffic source. So different traffic sources will convert at different rates. For example, organic search traffic. They Googled you, read your blog post, and then clicked on your landing page. Or 2, they watch a YouTube video, clicked on a link, and then got to your landing page. These 2 audiences are warmer and have a higher conversion rate because they interacted with a piece of content before going there. Now, Google Ads or Facebook Ads is known as cold traffic. That's because they don't know you yet, but they saw an ad, clicked on it out of curiosity, and then decide, not for me, and then bounce from that page. In most cases with ads, it will always have a lower conversion rate compared to organic traffic, which is on YouTube or through a Google search. Alright guys, once you're logged into Groovefunnels, you want to click on Groovepages. Then you're going to click on a new site. And for this example, we're not going to use one of their pre-designed landing page templates. We're going to click on blank template start from scratch because we want to recreate this page. Then we'll head to blocks, go to wireframes, click on empty, and then drag in this empty container. Head back to elements and we want to upload a logo. So we need to select the image element by going here under media and then dragging it in. Let's close out of elements. Now click on this. Once you click on this, you'll notice down here there's these breadcrumbs. You're in the image element. Click on container. Because the image is over the left, what we want to do is center it. So in order to center an image or an element, you need to be in the container section. Once you're in the container section, go to layout over here and then click this one. So this icon means that it's centering the image. Once it's centered, you want to click on the image element again. So you can tell we're on the image element because the image element is highlighted here in the breadcrumb. Click on configure, click choose image, then click upload image, and then I'm going to upload the logo. Click open. You want to hit this button to upload it to the server. Once it's been uploaded, then click select. And then for image alt, you can enter in a keyword here, and then you can link this to a URL, which is your home page. That will be yourdomain.com. Click on update. Okay, so let's go back to the container. Once we're in the container, then we'll go back to spacing and let's give this some padding on the top and bottom. Give that a padding of, I'd say 1.75. That looks fine. We don't need to give it a left and right padding because we've got plenty of space here. So we'll close out of that. And the next thing is creating a headline. So do the same thing, go to wireframes, under empty, drag in an empty container, and in that container we want a text element. So we'll go back to elements and then go to H1 and then drag it in the second block. Close out of this, we're going to click here and then we want to be back in the container. So you can see the container is highlighted here. Go to spacing and we'll give that a padding of 1.5 by dragging it across. Then we'll go back here and then we'll click on the text element, and you can see you're on the text element by going down here and the word text is highlighted. Once that's been highlighted, you can then go over here and format your text. So this is a Montserrat font. We're going to center it, change the color by clicking here. Then I'm going to change it to this color, close out of that, and I'm going to increase the size to 2.25. Go back here. Yeah, that looks around 2.25. So what I'll do is copy that, double click here, and then I'm going to go to edit, paste and match style. Now guys, you can change the color by highlighting it and clicking here and changing it to one of these colors. I'm just going to leave it as is. So that kind of looks small to me. So I can increase it a bit more and make it bigger and pop out more. So I'll close out of that. And the next thing to do is create 2 columns. So we'll go back to here and click on blocks under wireframes. Click on empty again. Now you can click on these 2 even columns, or you can click on this column, which is a 1/3 and the other one is 2/3. So I'll choose this one and then drag it in. We're going to give it some padding later. So what we'll do is go back to elements and drag in an image first by going here, pop it in here. Then over in the right, what we had over in the right was another heading, a sub headline. So we'll go back here, go back to elements, and this time we'll drag in a H2 heading. So we've got a H2 heading here. I can drag in another H2 heading or paragraph. So instead of dragging in another heading, I can click on this, making sure that I'm in the text element. If you can notice here, this is a duplicate button. So I'm going to click on that and duplicate it. Now I'm going to go over here and just copy in this sub headline and then paste and match style. I'm going to double click here and I'm back in the text element. So what I want to do here is change the font to normal. Go back to here and we want to copy this. Then paste and match style and then italicize it. Then we're going to click on this image, go to configure, choose image. I'm going to upload the lead magnet image, upload it to the server, and then click on select. So we'll give this free meal plan as a keyword, and then it's not going to link to anything, and click on update. All right, so it's time to give it some padding and spacing. So I'm going to click on this image and then go back here and then click on container. So you can see here that the whole container is highlighted. So guys, if anytime you're unsure and you want to get back to a certain container or an element, you just need to click on a specific element. You can see that the image is highlighted here. So that means that the image is inside the left container. It's a stylable element and it's sitting or wrapped around a container. So we'll click on this and that highlights both the columns, and then we'll go to spacing over here and give it some margin. So I'm going to increase the margin here to 2. That looks good. Now I'm going to go back into the right column and click on the heading. We'll change that to a font of Montserrat again. So I'll go back here and have a look. Yep, it looks good. And that size would be around 1.5. Now we're going to align it to the center. The same here. We're going to change that to Montserrat. Center it. Then go to spacing and then maybe give that some margin. Close out of that. Then go here and modify the size. That looks around 1.25. Let's double check. Yep, that looks around the same size. All right, so the next part is giving it image bullet points. So you can create bullet points using text bullet points or image bullet points. In order to do that, you'll need to go to elements, scroll down and then look for image list item and then pop it in the right column Okay, so the image has actually popped in between the headings, so that's okay. Click on here, and I can see here that this is the list image. You don't want to click on text because that only moves the text. You want to click on list element, and that highlights the whole thing. Then go over here. You can't really see it, but there's a drag button, and you want to drag it down. Now I want to click on that list image over here again. Go to spacing and then give it some margin. So I'll increase that so I can drop down a bit more. Then I'll close out of that, go back to text, change it back to Montserrat. Let's go back here and then copy this. So guys, before you do this, just make sure you already plan out your heading and the bullet points, so then it's just copy and paste. And I can see here the font size is slightly bigger, so I'm just going to increase that to 1.25. Make sure it's on Montserrat. That way is normal. Now over here, this is actually an image. It's not an icon. So you can find an image element or use an element over here, which if you go down to icon list, you can actually use one of their existing icons and make bullet points that way. I decided that I wanted an image element so that it'll pop out more. So what I've done is I've dragged in an image element. So we'll click on that, go to configure, click choose image, and I've already uploaded it somewhere. So I'm just going to go and find it. Here it is. And then I'm going to select that. I don't need to put an image alt, and I'll just click on update. Okay, go back to design. That bullet point is way too big. So we're going to go to size and we're going to decrease it down to 1.5. Click on that, go to spacing, and we want to give it some margin over the right. So let's increase that to 0.75. Double check over here. So that looks pretty much close to the landing page that we want to recreate. And now it's time to duplicate the same list image. You do that by clicking on that list image again, but going down here, click on list image so that it's all highlighted, and then we're going to duplicate. And we keep on duplicating this. Duplicate, duplicate. Actually, how many bullet points did I have? I have 4 bullet points. We're just going to delete one of that. Go back to here, copy the next bullet point by double clicking here, highlighting it all, paste and match. Now we want to create an opt-in form. So let's go back to GrooveFunnels, go over to elements, and then scroll down. I'm with ActiveCampaign, so I'm going to use the ActiveCampaign element integration. So over here, I'm going to drag this into the second column. Now that looks a bit weird, but we're going to format it. Before we do that, if you haven't integrated your email marketing yet, it's very simple. Go to the hamburger icon, click on My Integration, and then you click Add. Let's say you're with Aweber, for example. You'll give it description, and then you need to click here and then go through the authorization and linking process. I've already integrated ActiveCampaign, as you can see here. So I'm going to close out of this and then exit. It's very simple. Once you've integrated your email marketing, you just go to elements, go to integrations, and then just drag in whichever opt-in form or integration that you currently have into this section. So we'll close out of this. And for this one, since we're replicating this, we only want to collect emails because I want to increase the conversions, and I don't really need a name now. I just need an email. So for this one, we'll click on here. I'm going to click on this label and click delete, press confirm, click on the first name, delete, press confirm. So all we're left is the email input and the subscribe button. But first, let's click on the whole ActiveCampaign component that you can see here. Go to spacing and then just increase the margins and not too close to the image list. Actually, if I go over here and check, I don't even have the email label. So I'm going to go back here, click on this email label and delete that. Now I want to highlight this background to a gray. So we'll go to background and change the color to this. And then we'll go to configure. The input placeholder will be enter your email address here. Okay, so we've entered your email address, and then we're going to click on add validation rules. It needs to be email and the input cannot be empty. Click on update. So you can see here that the white background has removed, and now you've got enter your email address. Go back to design. And we can increase this text slightly to make it pop out more. Now we're going to click on this subscribe button. If you click on that, you will see the form submit. So we're going to change that color background to yellow. Close out of this, go down to spacing, and then click on the padding. Let's click on all the padding, all 4 sides, and give that a padding of 0.75. Then we're going to scroll up and click configure, and we'll change the button text to get free instant access. So I'll go over here, paste that in, and then click update. Go back to design, and now for the text color, we'll click on text. We don't want it to be white, and we want that to be a dark blue. That looks good. Then we'll cross out of this, and now you can see that you've got enter your email address here, and the submit a text button changed to get free instant access. And what you notice here is that my ActiveCampaign opt-in form is slightly narrow. Go back to this page, click on the ActiveCampaign component. So if you click here and you notice that you're in input, go to the breadcrumb and click on ActiveCampaign-component. That will highlight the whole opt-in form. Then you can go to spacing and you want to give it a margin. So increase that, and that will make it narrow. So we'll go to configure, and now because I've already integrated my ActiveCampaign, I'm going to choose a list. I'm just going to call it Kindle because I have a Kindle book, and then the thank you page will redirect to the next page, which is the thank you page. But since that is not available yet, I'm just going to click on update. Once you click on update, you will see configurations are successfully set. Then head over to pages and click on these 3 dots, click edit settings, then give this a name. So I've already given this free meal plan. The page title is going to be the same. You can add in keywords for SEO as well here, as well as the meta description. Once you're done, click on this check icon. And the next thing we want to do is go to blocks and put in a footer menu. So you can do that by going to navigation bars and dragging in one of the existing blocks, but I want one without formatting. So I'm just going to go to wireframes, go to footers, and then choose this one, and then drag it in here. Close out of this, and what we can do is change the font. So you'll click on nav menu, make sure you're on nav menu, click on text, and then reduce this down to 1. So it's a bit smaller. Then on this section, you can also reduce that to 1. To change the text, it's just a matter of double clicking on it, changing the year to 2020 and yourdomain.com. And if you want to make the text consistent, just go over here and you can change that to Montserrat. Go over here as well, make sure you're on nav menu instead, change that font to Montserrat. Okay, so we're both at 1. Now you can also increase the spacing of that if you want. I'm pretty happy with that. You can then also change the background color here. The next thing we want to do is click save. The next page is the thank you page, and the thank you page looks like this. To make our lives easier, we're going to go to pages, click the 3 buttons, and then click clone. It's going to clone this page, so we'll go back here and call this edit settings first, then call this thank you page meal plan, and then you need to give the thank you page a URL name. So we'll call this TYP meal plan. All right, so whatever your domain is, it'll be yourdomain.com/TYP-mealplan2. This page title will be the same up here, so I'll just paste it down, and then you can add your keywords and descriptions, then click the check icon. For the index page, which is the home page, we've got the free meal plan. The second page is the thank you page, and what we do now is delete this block with 2 columns. So I'm going to head to block over here, and then I'm going to delete all of that and press confirm. Now we've only got the footer. And if we go back to thank you, you can see thanks, your free meal plan is on its way. So I'm just going to change that and paste it in. Close out of this. I'm going to drag a block in, wireframes, empty, and then drag in an empty container. Drop it right there. Then head back to elements, and we want to drag in a video. So we'll go to YouTube video and pop it in there. Now before the video, I had a little subtitle, so we can do that as well. We can go here, click on the text element, then we'll duplicate this and then copy. While you wait, watch this video. The second text will be smaller, so I'll just decrease that size, change the weight to normal, and then change this heading to line height of loose, as well as this second line height of loose. So you've got some spacing in between. Now for this video, so it's going to be a YouTube video, and if I copy the video URL, I can go back here, go to configure, because I'm on the video element, paste it in, and then just remove the YouTube and keep the video ID, click update, and you can see the video is here. Now this video size is a bit too big, so what we can do is click on it again, then go to size and just reduce it. Okay, that looks like a decent size. Now we want to go back to the container because we're in the block. So go to container, then go to layout, and then it will be centered in the middle here. Close out of that. If we go back to the thank you page, you'll see this button, Get the Ultimate Anabolic Cookbook. I would actually change this to a green button color. Let's pop back here, go to elements, and then look for button with an icon. There it is. Drag it in, pop it down here, close out of the elements, click on the button, click background, I'll change it to this green color, click on text, and let's increase the text a bit more, click configure, change the text, so we've got Get the Ultimate Anabolic Cookbook text, and then I'm going to change this to this icon. It's going to align to the left, the icon, and it's going to link to whichever URL that you want to. So this could be an affiliate link, this could be a link to your sales page. I'm going to put in Google for now and then click update. And you can see here that it's been updated. And the last thing is clicking back on the container over here, going to spacing and giving that some padding. So increase the padding so that it's not too close to the footer. If we close out of that and then scroll down, that looks pretty good. You've got the logo, the heading, sub-headline, video with your link to the next page. And the last thing we want to do is hide the thank you page from the footer menu. You do that by going to pages, holding onto the thank you page and then dragging it under hidden pages. And then you can see here that the thank you page is hidden, and you can go in and create privacy and terms of services page. That's very simple. We'll just go to pages, click on blank canvas, go to wireframes, click on content, drag that across, close out of this. And let's say we call this privacy. So you just copy and paste your privacy here. Go back to pages again. We're going to change this to privacy as the name. The page URL will also be privacy. Page title, privacy. Click the check icon. Now you've got privacy. So we're going to duplicate that again and clone it. We'll call this terms of service or terms and conditions. Go back to pages, 3 dots, edit settings, terms of service. This could be shortened to TOS. Terms of service for page title. Click on this check icon. You can see that the privacy and terms of service is on here. And if you don't want that free meal plan to appear on the index, you can do the same thing. Drag that free meal plan under hidden pages. And now what you've got is your home page with the privacy, terms of service, your domain here. And the last thing to do is go to this form, click on that, make sure you're on the active campaign component, click on configure, and the thank you page, redirect, click on that page. And the next page is the thank you free meal plan, update, and then we're done. All right, guys. Here's my free gift to you. You can clone this opt-in funnel we just created in under 1 minute. When you sign up to your free Groovefunnels account using my link in the description area below this video, you're going to receive instructions on how to import and clone the landing page and thank you page in this video. And you're also going to receive my sales funnel planning workbook that walks you through 5 easy steps to build simple yet effective sales funnels that convert leads into sales. Until next time, subscribe, hit that bell notification, and see ya!